Welcome in. Join us on a football Saturday. Lots of football action going on today. I see that in the background there. Breaking all kinds of copyright laws. Hey, Emo, how's it going? Haven't seen you. I saw you the other day, but hadn't seen you in a while. But not saying you have to check in every now and then, but check in every now and then. Everybody that should do their. It's for all the men watching manly check-ins with your manly friends or non-manly friend. It doesn't matter as long as you're checking in. Everybody's all right out there. Uh, I just drug in. What have I got here? It's supposed to be Peter Parker Spectacular, but ended up grabbing a little bit of modern ASMs here, and then it goes into some nice Peter Parkers and stuff like that. So we're gonna get to, and I got some keys and everything. Uh, Yeah, Black Cat stuff too. Oh, there we go. Didn't know that was in there. That one's another one haven't been wanting to sell. I just kind of put it. I may do a main event show with that one. Uh, Also got that from the same dude. Slightly not as sloppy Larry Lieber, but and typical Roy Thomas. Always this sweet little smooth Roy Thomas. Uh, that would probably be in the 450 range, but ASMN, yeah, it's the reprint, guys. The facsimile was even $20 at one time. I don't know how much it is now. Actually, a pretty cool book if we busted that open and looked at it, but I'd rather just run some stuff. Oh, there's a shooter signed, first full appearance of the answer. So, I mean, we do have black suit stuff. I went ahead and brought out some more of the stash boxes where a lot of this stuff. Some of it doesn't belong in here. Some of it does. Had a run on Simpsons the other day. There's some. Okay. What the heck? Did I just shove all these in here? Some nice caps in there. Here's number one. Run them all. Which ones? What were you talking about? Let me see here. Let me rewind that. There's an Alf. Was there an Alf in here? It probably was. Shock me if it was here. Back. A lot of these I just haven't priced. They've just been stuck. Some of these have been stuck away for a long time too. Did I miss? Oh, there it was. There it was. It's an Alf newsstand. Let's see here. Who in the hell? I thought I turned notifications off here. Let's start that over. This does have one color break right there. Other than that, it's going to be pretty high grade. This is the X-Men or the Marvel comic uh, issue. Nothing super crazy. Probably just going to run it for $8. About a $10 or $15 book in some cases. This one's in pretty good shape. It is a newsstand, by the way, too. So it's going to say $10. We'll start at 8. This will be the kickoff book, 5-second counter bid. So the counter bids go quick. Trying to see what else I got over here. Did anyone tune in for the Peter Parker books? Yeah, I did not think I'd be starting with Alf. I'm gonna start picking up the Alf stuff, man. If I'm at shows and there's thanks, Dark. And there's decent. I mean, we sell them out like crazy whenever the store was open. Well, Greg, who worked there, he was a big Alf guy. So here's he bought all the Alfs I had. Here's first appearance of Killer Croc. What is this? Second Bullseye. And then we got I need to rebag aboard that. Batman 180. Death knocks 3 times. So we do have all of those too. Just have a probably just should just start running stuff. How about that? This is a different Godzilla than what I had the other day. If anyone's interested, I should ask what people are interested in, or just run the. Let's see. Let's pick out. I'm gonna pick out the best copies I can get, and here. Build that up here. Let's see. There's probably going to be a couple Shooter books in there. Jim Shooter. Here we go. We'll run this Peter Parker there. Stand by. I'm gonna start these at 4. I'm gonna pin some $4 books, and we're gonna run really fast. 10 seconds, 5-second counter bid. Is that running? Peter Parker, number 89, newsstand. If there are any Peter Parkers that you may be looking for, please let me know. I'm gonna run this one too. Peter Parker 93 newsstand. If I'm confused, I don't want to confuse anyone there. There we go. That one's off and running. Haven't started the Peter Parker. Probably shouldn't. It's a pretty long run. Pretty long run. We can go low. We can get low, get low. 1977 Peter Parker right there. Looking for Spider-Man 2099. Probably don't have any inside the house, which is where I am. I was going to broadcast from the garage, but there were birds in there, and I was getting mad, trying to beat the crap out of birds inside of my garage. So, let me know which slabs you're looking at, Doctor Who. I can do my best to run downstairs to maybe take you down there and grab some of the slabs. I'm gonna start this one at $4. Let's see where this one goes. Medusa appearance. I can't remember the significance of this book, but I want to say it's a mild key. I'm not sure what the significance of it. Let's call this a 7.5. It's a little bit dirty, and there is a color break right there, as you can see. Looks like somebody grabbed that with their thumbnail, and a little ding on the corner there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna call it a 7.5. Might get a little bit better, but I don't think so. Here we go. I'm going to run it for $4. 10 seconds, $4. Let's see what happens here. 3 seconds. Bruce is her. Bruce is her today. Dang, that's getting down to those zeros again. I don't know how you guys get them down to zeros. Trifecta with the win. Damn, I just got another text. I thought I turned my notifications off, but I did not. This is a decent book right here too. It's not in the best of shape. It is a tad dirty, as you can see there. It does have pressable defects. But I tend to press a lot of my lower, 30, 40, $50 books just so they look nice. Whoever put this in here is about to get their ass beat. And if you are watching this on Facebook, I apologize for saying ass. And come on over here to Whatnot. I can't see what you're saying on our Facebook stream. Shooter signed. First full appearance of the answer. It is flipped up in there. Let's just call that slightly above mid grade. I'm gonna run it for 10. Let's see. On your mark, get set. 10 seconds, $10. Shooter signed. Gosh, probably shouldn't have. I didn't realize I was running it that cheap. Good. I didn't want to run it. That I just realized it was shooter signed, and I was just looking at the grade of the book. I shouldn't have. But let's see here. I could do a couple. You almost did it. You know where I live. Here we go. I'll run some speed round $4 books here. Let me pin this though. There we go. Here we go. Peter Parker, still low number, 1977. On your mark, get set. Only 10 seconds on this clock. Here we go. I didn't do any giveaways or anything. Let me add some buyers giveaways. That way, if we get brand new people buying, man, I want to reward the buyers. It's only fair. Only fair. Let's see. I'm gonna add 20 buyers giveaways. You guys remember that? The last time I did Peter Parker, remember that? Oops, I didn't title it. Also, a reminder, bookmark. Let me put on here. Bookmark the January 31st show. Sweet, but Jesus, it's going to be gigantic again. If you missed us the other day, a week ago, probably one of the biggest shows we've ever done. All right, got buyers giveaways added. So from here on out, it doesn't count the first 2 or 3 buyers we've already had. So from here on out, gonna do a buyers giveaway. Got people asking to run the Godzilla. Marvel Superhero. I'm contemplating grading it. I should have graded the last one. I ended up selling, and I didn't. But I'm open to offers on it. It's probably a fine plus. It's not flawless by any means. Larry Lieber, Roy Thomas. I sold a Larry Lieber signed one not too long ago. This drives me nuts when I see someone's thumbprint in there. It brings back CGC nightmares when they unslabbed one of my books. What's the doom next? Oh wait, that's what we were just talking about. So I mean, I'm open to offers on that. I'll consider running it. And somebody was asking about the Godzilla. So here, I'm gonna fire these off really, really quick. I do have a $6 minimum, so if we don't meet the $6 minimum, I'll cancel your order. I will keep your name on your book and the price that you paid for it, and we'll save it for another day, and I'll do you a deal the next time around. $3 starts, 10 seconds on the clock. I'm going to do rapid fire Peter Parker's. It's still in 1980. Peter Parker. Here we go. That one's running. I believe it does. I can check it. FF450 slab. How much? It's probably dropped so much since I put that on there. 30 for Doom. Anybody else want to jump in on that $30? Darkwing. Dog. I'll tell you what. I'll go 400 on this right now and not sell it. That's what I'll do. I'll be okay with 400 bucks. I'll pay 400 for it. Look them up, guys. It's not 401. Oh, I might consider that. Might consider it. $3 on this one. Here it goes right now. It says $1. Nah, no. Nah, I wouldn't start for $1. Those are just the things. When you put slabs on here, you can I just leave it wide open because the value of slabs changes so much, and you just can't keep up with them. And for a while, the slabs weren't selling, but now I don't know what it is, but slabs are just taking off again like crazy. Uh, Here I'll run a few more of these here. We may have already ran some of these, but which one was that? Condition on Godzilla 1. I mean, it's not bad. It has its issues. There's a color break right here. There's one down on the bottom there. I mean, and then up top right here. Yeah, I had one guy who's super adamant came in and demanded that I run all my slabs I had advertised for $1. I'm like, look, I don't have anything advertised. I have things listed in an inventory that people can request and I can run. That guy just got downright shitty and he tried to win a book so he could leave a negative review and people revolted. Crazy. Here we go. $3 on this one. 10 seconds. This is Peter Parker 93. Al McGrom cover. Maybe I should just thumb through here. I don't know. Should I rebook this Peter Parker show? Black Cat cover. The guy came to blank himself with a rusty knife. Here we go. Wow, the Panthers are just making ridiculous mistakes. Trifecta with another one. Wait, did you win one try? Oh yeah, you did because I put it up. I put it in a different spot. That's why I didn't. Let's see. Let's see what I've got. Let's just look. It's gonna be some random ASM slot. It's kind of a desirable cover. There's a reprint of Peter Parker #1. Let's throw that one out. If you can't, most people cannot afford #1 anymore. We got some other Doc Ock covers in here. If you got any Peter Parker numbers, and again, this is not real here. This is a facsimile. Here's a rough number 18, 111. More black suit 118. There was another shoot. Yeah, I did see that. See how these covers, I don't know. I kind of dig that light outline there. Peter Parker king size annual. There's some moderns here. Jenkins. A couple of these covers. The bikini cover there. I don't know who did that, but rules of the game. Nice looking, almost McFarlane-esque, almost Sam Keith. Pretty dark stuff here, just in case. Often running this for $3. I guess I have to give away a damn slab every show now. Oh, sorry, Justin. Justin MCC. Just in case you don't win anything. Justin, why do I always think that you're local? I don't know why I always do. And again, guys, I put the price on the back of the book just in case we have to. I'm trying not to ship orders less than $6 because I barely make $1.80 off of $6 on whatnot. So there we go. Double size Peter Parker #25, off and running for $3. Green Goblin cover. Lots of decent covers in here. Oh, Darkwing. Trying to mark my page there. Just because it's Darkwing. Here we go. Buyer's giveaway. How about that? Get ready. Get in that buyer's giveaway, guys. Dang, I hope I made it a buyer's giveaway. This is the buyer's giveaway right now. It is. Okay, good. Whew. Buyers, who we have? Trifecta, Justin, Drew. or Darkwing. I think that might be it. 2 entries. I'm going to draw it right now. Simsock Trifecta gets that free one. There is a Silver Surfer show scheduled. I'm going to bust out some good stuff. A lot of that stuff was stolen after we had the flood and all that good stuff. But let's get back in here. Let me see. It's going to be nice looking little cover. Here we go. $3 on this. Yeah, bookmark that show. I may run some really, really high grade stuff. Emmanuel, thanks for the bid. I have a $6 minimum. So if you just win this book only, what happens is I write your name on the back like so. And then I put down how much it was. So let me write on the tape here. And so if you do, hopefully you get Ponce Zamora. There we go. Just in case you don't find something else you like, what I do is I'll cancel the order, but I'm going to hold the book back for you in your name. Here we go. Spectacular on the market set. Go. $3, only 10-second auctions, guys. 5-second counter bids. We're going to run these rapidly. Get back in here. If you guys see any you want, 142, 144, 150, 51, Lobo Brothers, Dark Appearance of the Puma, 150. Let me see which one's best. This one's pretty good. Let me make sure. Yeah, I got to make sure that's on the plastic and not the. Here we go. $3 on this one on your market set. Go. Thank you, Tim. Oh, Doombot. If I got a pretty book for you that I don't want to sell, let me just set this down. Thanks, Tim. Anyone here, as I always ask, specifically for the spectaculars we were running today? 67. I don't have them in here, man. And a lot of those were stolen. I had a lot of very high grade Silver Surfers, 8.5s to 9.2s stolen. Key here. What is this key? First appearance of coronavirus. Nah, just Corona. Here we go. $3 on this one. First appearance, Peter Parker or the Spectacular Spider-Man number 176. Oliver Nat just walking in off the bench. Thank you, Oliver. I explained to everybody I have a $6 minimum. So what happens is I write what you paid for on the book. If you don't get another book for $3, I just put this aside and cancel the order, and you just come back in next time and grab a book. Oh, here we go. We're getting into those Maximum Carnage storylines. Let's see here. Aunt May always stirring up some crap. Just because I call Aunt May a hoe all the time. Here we go. $3. Star Wars newsstand. No, not inside here today. I don't have many Star Wars newsstands left, if I have any at all, actually. It's a nice Buscema Rhino cover. $3. Here we go. 10 seconds. We're running them really fast today. Sorry, Sim. If you don't know, probably don't. Our store was flooded. We lost the majority of our really, really good stuff. And thanks, Darkwing. And then we got robbed. Well, when I got robbed, the majority of the stuff was FF Silver and Silver Surfer books. I think 2 number 4s, 2 number 1s got ripped too. Here we go. 124. Do we have a better one? Maybe not. I think this is it. So here we go. Run this real quick. Yeah. So we're coming from my house now. I had to move everything in the garage. Venom, what the hell are you doing? Quit. Why are you doing that? Diablo's coming up right now. Yeah, let me do that. Oh my god, you weirdo. All right. That's gonna I can't know how that's what I'm gonna run. Buyer's giveaway. Get ready, guys. Another buyer's giveaway. All you had to do was win a book. We're doing buyer's giveaways pretty rapidly. On your mark, get in that buyer's giveaway. On your mark, get set. Here we go. Tim with the win. Here, we'll get into this. Get into this maximum carnage stuff. See how much. It's like that may be about the only piece in there. This one's pretty high grade. It's probably near mint minus. Here it goes. Running this one for 3. I can try to find some more carnage stuff. Dang, got a few people in on this one, huh? The FF4, I probably it's dropped down so much. I hate to send you somewhere else to buy it, but it's one of those things where I just don't want to sell it. I haven't checked the price in the last month, but I know it was less than what I would ever sell it for. But it's been listed on there for several months. It's the only reason it's there. Airy 2026. If we get another different person who wins a book, I'm gonna run a buyer's giveaway. So all you guys who've just won a book, these Basima covers are kind of evil looking, man. Let me run a couple of these Basimas just because they're underrated. Probably not. I probably wouldn't sell it. Surfer Show should be hot. There we go. This one's running for $3. I'm gonna drop them down to 5 seconds. We got a couple guys in here now who are serious about their spectaculars. So let's drop it down to 5 seconds. Thank you, Harry. Here's another Basima. This one's gonna run for 10 seconds, unfortunately. Thank you, Harry. Harry again. Appreciate it. If there's any numbers, especially around the 150 plus range, we can run. Let me pick out the best copy. Tombstone. I don't know. That one's decent. That one's okay. This one's better. Here we go. Running more Basima here. Often running $3 on that one. I always like Basima because he made good. Just his stuff was not the most difficult, but this line work, I don't know. Just like the style. Another. That's the only one I have there. On your mark, get set. This is 160 for $3. Sal Basima cover, 10 seconds. Brucey Blacksoots is here, folks. Welcome in, Brucey. Venom. Venom with the win. Let me pull this spectacular out here. See which one is better. It's a doozy. This one. Yeah, the newsstand's a little bit better. You throw that out there while I put Venom's name on this other one. On your mark, get set, go on 161. Well, now we're kind of getting in the zone. Let me pick out. I want to pick out the best I'm picking out the cream of the crop. Yeah. From that was my pathetic Macho Man there. Darkwing with the win. The Demon and the Dead Man. On your mark, get set, go. Yeah, thinking. Yeah. Think I gotta think a dump. Yeah. Sorry. Some of those old Macho Man interviews, man. Thanks, Venom. Kissy cover, not Basima's best work. $3. Then again, guys, if you just won one book for $3, it would be awesome if you could get another one for $3. It also saves you in shipping. Got a little strangle here. Let's just, since I didn't sell that, let's run both of these. These dang redheads always getting people in trouble. So we got a 167, 174, both books right there for $3. Running it now. Can't beat that price. Too far. Dang it, Venom. You jerk. You're nuts. I got to do something instead of those the giveaways we did on some of the bigger shows. We ran one of those. Start giving away a nice. Okay, now we're getting this. I can't believe I don't have more than this stuff. Might be getting into some Carnage stuff here too in a second. Maybe. I can't really tell. So we have a foil cover. 217. Another Basima cover. Here it goes. $3. SSM2. Let me see if I have a 202. Thanks, Tim. I didn't see it in there. Punisher cover again, Basima. This is the newsstand. Crappy brown paper. Here we go. No on the Secret Wars 3, 5, and 12 in here. The only thing I have in here is actually a 1. This one's running, by the way. And you know you can shop these in person. We got a 212. This one does have a couple color breaks up there towards the staple. $3. Off and running. Man, I don't know what you got to do to keep people in these rooms anymore. In the channels. There's another foil holographic. This is alternate cover. It's actually one of the best holograms I think that they have ever done. It's like an actual, you can see, can't really, it's actual human in there that turns into Spider-Man's. Very, very 3D, if I can get the light right. Look at that. Pretty. What in the hell are you doing, Venom? Did you go gambling last night? Just get overwhelmed with the vast amount of comics. So do I. Did not. $3 on this one. Nice looking hologram cover too. Darkwing, I'm just going to give you, he's been good to me, and we'll give you the secondary cover there without the hologram. Thank you, Darkwing. What else we got? Identity Crisis. Romita. Yep, Romita. Bermuda and green. You guys want me to run these? These are more late 90s. John Romita Jr. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, why is her name escaping me? What White, was it White Rabbit? Here we go, running the White Rabbit here. Just a crazy looking cover. Trifecta. Let's see. Let's put that there. And then it goes right back into some weird Peter Parker stuff. Double size annual. Oh, wait, I was supposed to be looking for 202 as well. It does not look good. Oh, nope, 202. Some annuals there. Oh, there's a nice one. I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know any of these were in here. Well, crap. Let's pull these out here. Here we go. First issue of the annual. $3. Off and running. Almost 70% off. Hey, there's Big Vern. Haven't seen Big Vern in a while. Thanks, Darkwing. How's it going? I'll run this for 3 as well. King size annual number 2. That's the only one I have. If you didn't get in on that last one, here, I'll do this one real quick. The last one went for, I think it went for 11. I'm going to run this for 10. I don't know who didn't get in on it, but we might as well try it. Here we go. Maximum Carnage storyline number 203. Diablo 81. Thank you, Diablo. Holographic cover. Number 189 is the newsstand too. This one's actually in pretty good shape. Let me see. Yeah, not bad. Near mint minus at worst. Let's say near mint minus. There we go. $3. It's a different show, Mario. I do have an X-Men show scheduled. I did run a bunch of Silver Age stuff recently. Probably. I may have some of that out here though. Let me check. So if you guys can think of anything from later, well, it looks like we start all over. Let me look for 202. I don't know who asked for 202, but I doubt it's in here. But it could be anything in here. 196, 199, X-Men crossover, 200, no 202. Here, let's do these X-Men issues while I'm looking for the other stuff. We're gonna run both of these for $3. X-Men crossover, Spectacular Spider-Man, 198, 199, both books. Here we go on that one. 2 books. Wait, did someone get the Spectacular 189? Oh shoot, I ran that for $10 instead of 3. Here, this will be better. $3. So we're going 5 seconds right now on your market set go. $3 on both of those books. Mario with the win. Did who won this book, or did it not go? Thank you, Mario. No one wins. Here's a few cool pieces right here. Second Bullseye, we could do a deal on. You can thank Kazi for discounting these at her pawn shop. Batman 180, Silver Age. First appearance of Killer Croc as well, number 358. We can do those. Oh, I ran it for 10 here. Here we go. I'm going to run this again. Running that one for 3 now. Thank you, Trifecta. Get these out of the way here. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just flipping through channels, taking a break at halftime here, like a lot of people are probably doing over there. So, welcome in. There's a couple of X-Men in here, but they're probably going to be bigger books. X-Men 32. What else we got? We got X-Men 38, the origin of the X-Men as well, and then the second appearance of Mimic. X-Men 27. Juggernaut, obviously going to be the best cover here. Uh-oh. I'm live. I don't care what you say. You see the garage door open? Yeah, there's birds in there. Someone get bored and braid your hair.
Yeah. Jules got really bored.
Who was asking for that X-Men? Mario?
Okay, I'm going to sleep.
You going to sleep?
I have been up since
I know.
way too early.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Good night, baby. Love ya.
Love you.
Let's see here. That's good. Just so you know, as I downgraded this to a 3.5 just because of some rust migration. You can see I try my best to note the rust migration. I know I don't care if it's a little rusty or whatever, especially when you're dealing with early X-Men Silver Age stuff. Just hard to get them in flawless shape. It's hard to even find Silver X-Men anymore. That's why I had to run a whole specific show just on that. I'd probably run that for 60. We don't have the people in here. Lots of times I would start it for $1, but we just don't have the people. It's just so hard to get people in here these days. Let me type in 27. Let me see if it comes up. We got Fantastic Four. There it is. Here, I'll run it for 61. It's got a lot of bookmarks too. There we go. That one's running. Man, these are getting so freaking hard to find. Even at comic shows where they once were plentiful up until maybe 2 years ago, and they've just dropped. That you cannot find them anywhere. I'm not exaggerating. I have 3 Silver Age X-Men in the whole entire store. Not my personal collection. I do have a handful there. These came from my personal collection, actually. But thank you, Mario. Appreciate that. Every comic shop in my area, 1 through 9. Oh man, if Mario, I had a dude. We call him Old Man Jim, and he comes in our store from time to time, and him and his brother co-collected X-Men. They started, of course, they bought them secondhand. It's still in the 60s, but he brought in 1 through 10, and I made him an outrageously good offer just because I wanted them for myself. And he said, well, let me check with my brother. Then I tell this story a lot. Another silver detective. He comes back and says, man, I I want to take that price, but half of it's my brother's. And he said no, but we would take, it was double what I asked for. I'm like, man, that's COVID prices. I go, during COVID, that would have been a decent price, but not now. Tuska signed Black Knight. Amazing Adventures 1. What is this? Yeah, that's a big key too. This is stuff from our previous show. This is going to go live on the Hulk show. I still have not removed that. I want to try to remove that tape. See what the book looks like. First Hulk smash. I'm trying to buy the rest of that dude's Larry Lieber. There is a Silver Surfer 13. The rest of that dude's Larry Lieber sign. I guess he had Lieber. Lieber only charged $5 or $10 or something, and had him sign 380 books. Here. Don Heck, 1992. Dick Ayers, probably around the same time. Neil Adams covers. Here we go. Bloodstone, Near Mint. Near Mint or better on that one. Bloodstone number 3. Much for the Wonder Woman's. And that's all the Wonder Woman silver I have. I know I didn't pay that much for it. It was probably had to have been a better deal if I have this many from the same dude. Some old faded price. These are COVID prices. Let's see. Do. Oh man. I don't know. Make an offer on those. You got 168, 164, 156, and then you get into 184 bronze, 197 bronze. I don't get many Wonder Woman silver either. I'll give you Tree Fitty. Or you want them to run separate? Let's see. Let's start with this one. I don't know if these are keys. I don't know much about them at all. I haven't even looked them up. Again, I found these in the back of a box underneath my steps that I have not seen in years and years, at least 5 or 6 years. So, I don't even know what I paid for these. That's how long ago. I don't think these are in the store. Got Wonder Man, Wonder Woman 166. I don't think that's here anymore. Let's see. Let's oh man. Here, I'm just gonna start it for 19. We'll see what happens. There we go. 19 bucks. I'll be damned. I thought those were horses. I wasn't even paying attention. Are they donkeys or can't I don't know, man. It's got a tail, got a hard tail. I'm gonna say a kangaroo. Thank you, Justin. God, I can't remember. I probably paid 25 or 30 a piece. I can't remember though. There we go. That one's running too. I don't know if you want those or not. Silver Age Wonder Woman's. Silver Age Batman, Silver Age X-Men, Silver Age Wonder Woman. I'm trying to think of what else. Daredevil is starting to disappear out in the wild, even at comic shows. Reasonably priced. Thanks, Justin. Though, just especially the X-Men stuff, I can't stress enough. If you see affordable X-Men out in the wild, I would grab it. There we go. That one's running 19 as well. Number 156. The Real Wolfman is in the chat, folks. Welcome in, Real Wolfman. We had this fake Wolfman in last week. Wasn't the same as having you here. Just never know when a fake ass Wolfman is going to come in. It happens a lot, more than you might think. Here, there we go. That was right. Noah Bear. Some of these whatnot names pretty funny. Root Beer Jacuzzi, Alabama Chili Dog. I don't even want to Google that. I'm afraid. Very afraid. Here, I'll run this one for. Yeah, this is it, man. This is it. I was just talking about how every time I go to a comic show, which is probably where I got these, I try to snag them up as much as I can. Here, I'll rerun this again, just in case. There we go. That was running, just in case you wanted that. And then this last one, Justin, I'll run it for 15 because it's at a lower price on it. Let's see here. There we go. That one's running. I wish I had. I mean, I had about 12 of them. I don't know who bought. Yeah, I can show that, Noah. Thanks, Justin. Let's see here. It's got a spine split at the top. Yeah, you see that up there. It definitely presents better than. That might be why that one was a little cheaper. Let's see. There may be Wonder Woman in here, but I doubt it. Nice metal, man. Last 10-cent Batman issue right there. I think we looked at these. Some Bronze Age, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. A water damaged Batman. I'm sorry, Detective 397. Couple Simpsons. Those are the only ones I have left. Had a big run on Simpsons comics the other day. Some decent caps right here. Submariner number 22. Iron Man Annual 4. We got a MODOK cover, I think. He-Man. There's one of my favorite Kirby covers on Thor. Devil Dinosaur, Marvel 2-in-1, number 1, Cap 133, couple Street Fighter Gold, Labyrinth number 2. First, what's her face? Doc Ock-Ock, that's what it was. And then you get it. There's some more modern stuff back in there that I pulled those off our shelves a long time ago. First solo, Morbius. So much for the 10-cent Batman. off. Let's get those Simpsons. Let's backtrack. Let's see here. Those are the last Simpsons I was able to find in the garage. I think I ran them for, what did I run these for? I think I ran them for 12 each. No, I ran these for more than that. These are all going to be near mint or better, too. Just by the way, I think I ran these, pretty sure I ran them for 15. I know one person bought 8. So here, let's drop them down to 5 seconds. If you don't want them, that's cool. All of them near mint. Here we go on the Simpsons, Black Canary, Green Lantern. I have not checked prices on a lot of this stuff. Let's see. Put that out there. Somebody get that one? Diablo. Thank you, Diablo. Here, I'll run this one too. Get ready. 5 seconds. Here it goes. Hard to find, man. Bongo Comics. Miss early Simpsons. It was so innocent. Never. God, what was it? 1985, 86? First Simpsons on Tracy Ullman show. There we go on that one. 5 seconds. Man, I was 16, still in high school, playing metal everywhere. My choice of chicks with too much hairspray and their 6 foot tall hair. Those are the good old days. Here we go. 5 seconds. Thank you, Diablo. And the other one, let's see here. Oh, no problem, man. Anytime. I wish I was still at the store. I don't know if you were here when I said the typical. We got flooded, we got robbed, we had to sell the building. So much flood damage was done to the building. We had to get out. I moved everything to my garage. So I used to have like 120 books like this stuff spread out on a wall, and people would just say, "Hey, run that Nick Fury 6 or Gambit #1 or whatever." And now I just can't. I don't even know what this thing goes for anymore. Looks like our old price tag. Nah, I mean it's this is much easier. I'm much more happier here. I just can't find as much for you guys. That's the crappy part. Here, let me look this one up, and then I will. Let me try to get out of. There we go. I think I got out. All right. So I'll take a snappy of that one. Now I'll put this Gambit over and this Gambit for $5. Stand by. Let's check it out. It wasn't flawless. It does have some color breaks. It's like 1, 2 on the bottom. Make sure. Maybe. Oh, that's on the bag. I thought that was a scuffed book. It's not too bad. That's definitely worth 5. Here we go. I'm trying to find that specific Green Lantern. Oh, why did I run that for like 30 seconds or something? Sorry. Sorry about that, Darkwing. Yeah, it's decent looking Black Canary cover. I guess that's about right on the price. These are a lot higher now. I know these are asking prices. We can look up 40. Doesn't say what condition. The suspense. Someone should write tales about it. Oh, it's not too bad. Here, I'll run it for half of that. Let's take a closer look. It's not too bad. It's got a couple color breaks, obviously to be expected by early 70s. It's got some color breaks there. That looks like that may be a wrinkle in. Can't tell. Yeah, I'll just run it for half. Everybody's asking price is pretty high, but I know this one's not in my inventory and it should be. Here we go. 5 seconds on this. Off and running. Anybody else interested? Here, let's see. I'll run it for 20 and then I'll just put it away. I'm good with sticking it back. There we go. 5 seconds. All right, let's see what else we got. Got a David Niven cover, or is that a Vincent Price? I always got those two mixed up back in the day. Another Black Canary. Yeah, we made it through there. And there was all sorts of good stuff in here. Another Godzilla. First team of Ant-Man, Cat, Bird, Frog, Ape, Man, Bear, Pig. Oh, no problem, man. It might still be here. I keep throwing these books back in the closet. Yeah, I should start in the back. Thor 135, Thor 142, FF 61. No rush, man. I'll still be here, allegedly. Marvel 2-in-1 #1. Probably a few Doom covers there. Rich Buckler signed. I think I accidentally found that thing. Defenders Annual 1 that needs a bag. Nick Fury 10. More really, not in my opinion, the most underrated Marvel Silver Age. Tales to Astonish. A lot of really good tales in here too. A lot of nice covers. That one's signed. You can't see it. Any other requests for Peter Parker's? Yeah, these are all the Tales to Astonish, Tales of Suspense. 84. But yeah, so we did sell one X-Men. That's where we left off, somewhere in here. Strange Tales, some silver Captain Marvel. More Tales of Suspense. Nice big run of Tales of Suspense in there. Let's see. We didn't get to that. I didn't get to that. I have no idea what's in there. So, oh shoot, my apologies. You asked for the Batman. Last 10. I need to get that tape off of there. Last 10-cent Bat Hound appearance. I had 95 on it. I can't remember who asked about that. Stick these back in here. Ace the Bath Hound. Was that who asked? Or is that the villain in the next Batman movie? Could be both. Let's see what's over here. And again. Oh, yeah, this is another box I stuck in the closet. Shadows suck over here. X-Men 212, Uncanny 201. Spider-Woman 1. This is the book you guys might want to start grabbing. Atom of Blue Marvel. Usually number 1. There was only 5 of them. They were all short printed, about 14 to 16,000 copies each. Really hard to find. A lot of good little keys in here too. Don't get too excited. That wasn't real. Here's a sign. It was a Wolfman and Larkin, smeared Larkin from 2012. 300's not real. It's a facsimile. Silver Aquaman. I don't know where that came from. How much for the FAC? What's FAC? Oh, it's not too much. I think they go for about 10 now. They sold out. Near mint plus, that's for sure. Here, I'll run it for 10. I think it's the last one I got. I think we bought 40 of these at the store, and when we last counted, we had, I think, 3 or 4 left. Here we go. 5 seconds. It is a facsimile. Don't pay $500 for it. Thank you, Noah Bear. There we go. Let's see what else we got in here. Is Spider-Man Annual 16 big. I always call this the nasty cover for obvious reasons. Newsstand in the my buddies. It's a bulletproof board. You can see how thick the board is, thicker than the book. Cap 333, where we left off. Pokemon, First Iron Spider, Punisher Batman. It's like the whole 4-issue run of Cloak and Dagger. DC Presents 49. Marvel Zombies. AF-15 Marvel Zombies cover. X-Force 2. Second Deadpool right there. Cold, just yell out. If you see anything you want, Cold, let me know. It's supposed to have been a Peter Parker, but I went off track and started running all kinds of stuff. Who's first? The Marvel Zombies was in that later run of Fantastic Four. Let me see. I think I only have a couple in here. They get eat up pretty quick. This is the AF-15 cover. Cloak and Dagger too. Where was the? Was it in Peter Parker? Was it in Spider-Man? Yeah, I'm gonna run this for 10 real quick. Get ready. 5 seconds on the clock. $10. That one's running. Spaceman 55, AF 15 cover. I only have a 5-second counter bid on, guys. Thanks, Spaceman. Let's see here. You want me to run the Cloak and Dagger? That was just their first, not their first appearance, first solo run, maybe. I don't even know where that went. Got all 4 issues there. Oh, you got it. That one, I was so mad. I sold that to Sosa, and it was the wrong. It had been restapled. I sold it at a 1.0 price because it was pretty beat up. It's not even the right interior. Oh, you don't have the first appearance. That's a super expensive book, but someone put a price tag on the barcode and ripped it off. This is probably a 9.8. Nope. First Angela. Yeah, Nearmint Plus. Sold one of these the other day at a Muse cover. Ice Cream Man. One of the more expensive Marvel 2-in-1s. Thing at Stingray. Power Man 49. Some weird. This is water damage stuff here from, okay, just those 3 books evidently. Yeah, there's the 9.8 that we had to unslab it because it had water inside of the slab, but not inside of the actual book. Thing in San Mandrake. I mean, they had to unwind sometime, right? Some silvers. Oh, I need that. This is the book I did with Jerry the King Lawler. I know I reference this from time to time. What number are they, Asagi? There. There's a number 1 in there. I don't even know what they go for. Then the number 1 color special. They're not. It's not in near mint on that number 1. Some of the others are in better shape, but let's see. Oh, the detective in the back. Let's see here. Detective 398. The last chapter of this book will end the legend of Batman. Let me check this number 1 out. Anybody else watching the game, or you guys watching comics? Some of these football names, Puka Nakua, sounds nasty. Yeah, it's a better game than people thought it was going to be. Damn, is that book that much? Wait, that's 1 through 4. Comics. I don't blame you. I'm trying to do both, but I'm paying more attention to comics. We got 1, 21, 23. Then there's a color special. I don't know anything about that one. I don't know what to ask on that as well. It's not bringing up. It's bringing up like a 4-issue set. Let me check sold. That's the best way. Man, I was pretty close with Sabu actually. Ooh, damn it! They get something's going on. It's a brawl about to go down on football. Okay, so one in this shape goes for about $45. I had this on a Toon show, and the show went down, and then 2 people came looking for it in the following show, and I'm like, man, you should. I'm gonna run this for 42. Here we go. It's the last one remotely close I found for that much. Oh yeah, he has some helmet to helmet, girl on girl, whatever you want to call it. It's just devastating. Yeah, they actually started in this area. Where are you from, Justin? I'm from Indiana, and I remember Sabu calling me. He's like, "Hey, you think you can get me and Sikowski booked in Memphis?" And then they had this other really big, did like a cowboy, not a cowboy gimmick, but just like a Stan Hansen gimmick. And I got them booked in Memphis, but they were only making probably $30 a night. It was in the dying. It was even pre Steve Austin, I think. No, it would have been post Steve Austin. I'm sorry. And Steve Austin in Memphis. This one's about a $20 book. Oh damn! Wait a minute. Maybe undervaluing that. I don't know. Check it out. Yeah, it's only like a $20 book. Yeah, one day I just lost all contact with Steve. I got, man, funny, crazy funny story. I'm gonna run this for 5 seconds. There we go. Uh, Steve comes out of the curtain as a bad guy here in Evansville. I was long story short. Anyway, he goes, brother, I'm thinking about taking this job down in Puerto Rico. I'm like, man, those people will throw piss and crap and rocks at you, and they will flatten the tires of your car every night, and you got to bleed every night. He's like, what do you think? I go, I think you need to just stick around and keep your TV exposure in Memphis, and somebody's going to sign you pretty soon. So, and he's like, I'm starving, brother. And I didn't know he was legitimately starving, surviving on potatoes as his primary meal, uh, making, $25-$35 a night in Memphis. Well, a week later, he got an $83,000 starting contract with WCW. So, yeah. PSA grades. What are you talking about, Red? Yeah, he'll reference Evansville quite a bit. Oh, WWE cards. Cool. I actually had Marvel cards I brought in here. The old school, not old school. Marvel actually did cards in '66, I think. The 1990s. What I did I was actually Stone Cold credits me with the first ever wrestling podcast. This was the late '80s, man. And I did a thing with my best friend called Cassette Wrestling News, and we would mail out the cassette every month. We would do comedy and do just like I don't know if you guys know what Busted Open Radio is, but just like Busted Open Radio is today. And we would have special guests and interviews and stuff like that. So I would mail those cassettes out to several hundred people every month. And then it got to be a secondary bootleg market of people stealing my stuff. But Stone Cold credits me with having the first ever podcast. So I mean, surely someone else was sending out cassettes of something somewhere. I was just too lazy to type anymore. I was typing a newsletter. Jordan Tyson auto. Oh damn. Punk. I knew Punk for the longest time. I'm not big. I was supposed to go on the Rogan podcast as well, but that was during COVID and everything happened and went to crap just from all my Wild West MMA days. When I say MMA, I'm talking early, post 1993 MMA to about 2000 with some shady stuff. Yeah, that's pretty high grade. No, it's not. Dang it. Punk did what? He did Drax and maybe a run of Thor. I know I have all the Punk stuff. Not a bad rider, man. He's called the Punk. I wonder if he did something. I mean, yeah, Drax and Thor. I mean, those weren't bad runs either. I told Austin, I go, I don't think I was the only one doing talk shows and sending them out on cassette, but I was fully producing them. Which one you talk? What are you talking about? Red Ant, one of the first podcasters. Uh, oh, I don't have them in here. They're not in the house or anything. I'm inside my house. I'll have to find them. I know I have them. I just have to. It's gonna take a while, but credited being Rick Rude. I saw Rick Rude wrestle here, and the probably the first 2 months of his career was spent here in the Memphis territory. He knew virtually nothing, but everyone knew he was going to be a star. So, supposed to do a show with Jerry Lawler on here pretty soon. Yeah, Rude he had that rep. The, the funny story about him riding with Paul Heyman, where he evidently Rick Rude would chew gum like piece after piece after piece and just swallow it with no regard. And one day Heyman goes, "Why do you swallow your gum? What?" He's like, "It's terrible. It's disgusting. It's bad for your body." And Rude goes, "Look at you and look at me, and then tell me not to swallow my gum." And he goes, "Oh, case closed." So, uh, I mean, my all-time favorite is the guy I worked for, it's Jerry Lawler. I somehow managed to end up working for my childhood hero, but uh, God, for the longest time, Manami Toyota of All Japan Women, she broke her neck in a match, kept going. I think we got through all these. Anybody need other spectaculars? Some black suit stuff. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one too. Not black suit, but find. I'll run these real quick for a few bucks, just because they're neat. I actually ran with Chris Benoit at the gym here in Evansville because of all my knowledge of J- Japan stuff. This would have been about 6 months before he did what he did. I was with Jericho. I always tell this one too. I was with Jericho the night of Jericho went to one of my MMA shows. I ran MMA stuff, and he was at one of my MMA shows in Owensboro, Kentucky, of all places, and he kept getting these texts and walking away and had this look of concern. Here, I'll run this for $3, number 114. And I asked him, I goes, everything okay? And he said, I'm getting, oh, you were there at that? No, that was my show. And he said, I keep getting these weird texts from Benoit about his dogs. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So then the next night, the pay per view happens. And Jim Ross, I'll never, ever forget it. Thanks, Trifecta. Jim Ross is on the live pay per view going, Chris Benoit didn't make it to work. Had family issues. First day of work he's ever missed in 20 years, something like that. And then I go, that's weird. That's really weird. And then the news came out the following day that it was an alleged home invasion and this and that. I'm like, man, this doesn't add up. And if I hadn't been with, this one's rough. Don't go, I wouldn't pay over three. Here we go. And then the next day, all that stuff came out. And I told my buddy Paul and Jericho, we were all mutual friends, both of those guys from Canada. I said, man, he killed his family. And they go, how could you say that, you piece of blah? I go, man, none of this adds up. There's no way it's a home invasion. There's no way they all die like that, and no one hung him in that weight thing. I go, this is a murder suicide, and they thought I was insane. And then 24 hours later, everything came out. But I ran with Chris Benoit on a track here in Evansville probably 6 months before that happened. He was not the same Chris Benoit I remembered from late '90s. But he after Eddie after Eddie Guerrero died, he was never the same. Yeah, a lot of sad stories, a lot of good ones. Not as many good ones as there are sad ones, but I've led a strange, weird life, man. I never appreciated my life as much as I do now. So, whose brother? Did Benoit have a brother? I know he had a son. Oh, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, man, they were tight. They were tight. They were best friends. They were brothers. Those guys made it together. There were no way that those little 200-pound dudes were ever going to make it in the wrestling business, and they ended up making it. So, uh, I don't have a whole. I haven't had much interaction with Sean. Not much at all. I told him my woman was not aware of. One of my favorite stories is WWE was in town. I was not close with Owen Hart, but I had spent a lot of time with him when he went to Philadelphia before ECW. There was a thing called Tri-State Wrestling Alliance, which was basically ECW, and he wrestled a New Japan match in 1992. And we ended up hitting it off, and he took my phone number down. And when he came to Evansville, he actually called and said, "Hey, me and Brett Sarge, Papa Shango over here at Mattingly's 23. You want to come hang out?" And so I went and hung out. And I get there, and there's this Village People looking gay biker hanging all over Owen and Brett. And I'm like, why? What is going on? This is just strange. And he was there the whole night just hanging around. I'm like, why is this guy here? No one even knows him. And at the end of the night, uh, I said to Owen, I go, "Hey man, I'm getting ready to leave. Can I get a picture of everybody?" And the what I presumed as the Village People gay biker uh, grabbed me, said, "Yeah, we can get a picture, man." Put his arm around me and gave the camera. It wasn't my camera. Gave his woman's camera to her, and she takes the picture of me, the the handlebar mustache, black leather chaps, chain wearing, what I presume to be, moved by Hollywood standards, a gay biker. Put his arm around me, took my picture with Bret Hart and Owen, and I'm like, oh my god, it's freaking Halloween, and the gay biker is Don Mattingly. Son of a b! I had no idea. I never told my woman that story. Yeah, these are the only two silver X-Men's I have. Like, you've probably seen these, Kelly. Yeah, I felt so I didn't even go back, and that's one of the biggest regrets of my life, man. I didn't go back and get the picture of me, Owen, Brett, Mattingly, and Sarge. I was so embarrassed. Sub ASM, Submariner. Got the 32. What's the 38? 38's about a 4.5 plus. That's not bad. Slow. I could probably make you a deal on that. Oh, sub 100. I usually do specialized shows on those, but I don't have any silver Spidey. This is the last two silver X-Men I have. Davy Boy seemed to be all right. Dynamite, not so much. He's another one who had a tragic ending. But I guess I'm gonna head out, try to package all you guys' stuff up. My woman's probably on her way home. Wait, it's only Saturday, isn't it? I don't even know what freaking day it is. I'm terrible. But yeah, check out our shows. There's another big show coming up on the 31st. That one is packed. That is actually ready for pre-bids right now. There's probably some silver Spider-Mans on that show. We ran an ASM. What did we run? Secret Wars 8 the other night, 9.8, and it only sold for $400. I had no idea it was an $800 book in 9.8. I would have bought the damn thing. What Wolverine? Where did I put the Usagi's? Oh, here we go. Let's see here. I don't know. What are you thinking on those? I got one Wolverine in here, but where was that thing? It's only like was it Wolverine 2 or 3? Got me back. There it is. Wolverine number 2. Pretty decent grade. Well, no, I take that back. I found that a while ago. Someone sold it. The print started at $1, sold for 48. I mean, you got to be careful doing that. Uh, Finding random damage. And again, this one could use a press. There's a couple color breaks, a couple very faint, but there's a lot of pressable defects too. Let me know what you think on those. I was gonna press that. Nah, I probably couldn't do that. I would be in on the number one. I mean, I think 40 would be a very fair price on it. I can only find one recently in lesser shape than this. It sold for 42. So I'll run this. I'll run it just to feel better. I'll run it for 39. Here we go. Oh wait, check this out. Oh damn it, that's not the right one. I want to run it for $1. And if it hits 40, I'll throw in this. So get ready. $1 on Usagi Jumbo number 1. With a press, this is going to be above an 8, probably 8.5 with a press, maybe better. I just want to be extra critical. I hate this type of dot printing. $1. Is it going? There we go. It's going. Yeah, this is first print. Terrible lighting. If that gets okay, it's already at okay. Throwing in this one as well. So another $20 book, number 1 color special, both books. Looks like you're going to get it better than $40, Darkwing. Basically getting that one for free and a discount on that. 5 seconds left. Dang, that's not bad, man. Wow, that's pretty good. That's a win. That's definitely the deal of the day. Oh, he just got shoved out of bounds too while he was in the white. I think that's it. You want me to run? I got two more. What I got? Number 21 and 23. No idea what these are worth. That one's near mint minus. This one's probably gonna run the BF plus. If you guys want me to do those. Well, I got them out. I'm just gonna run for 10. Oh my God, Anna's coming back. Here we go. Get ready. $10. Number 21. Often. Oh, I did it for 45 seconds. All right. Next show is probably tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but here, I guess I can look it up. Oh man. I don't even know. I'll be back on I'll be back on tomorrow at some point. I can't remember what number Wonder Woman that was. Yeah, hey, thank you guys. I better jump off here. My woman called. I'll see what she wanted. Get this stuff cleaned up and get the packing. But I'll be back on tomorrow. That's what I was gonna check. Let's see here. Am I on tomorrow? Oops. Let's see. Let me pull up my other backup. Oh, come on. Where are you at? Let's check out the shows. Looks like I don't know if that might be Monday. Uh, that time will change definitely. That's gonna be. I don't have X-Men Silver left. That'll be postponed. This is gonna run that Hulk, and then the signing with Jerry is probably not gonna be till March. So, Spawn show, Defenders, Surfer show on the 16th, and then that's one of the big ones. Check this out. Let's see here. Wait, let me turn this up. Maybe. It's that time again. Secret Headquarters goes live on Whatnot for part 2 of the monstrous book sale. Grails, keys, first appearances, signed books, high-grade comics, and so much. Yeah, I guess my phone just died. All right, that's my cue to leave. Yeah, that's a big show, Diablo. Guys, if there's anything you're looking for, go to that January 31st show and put it in the chat. There's already several hundred items up there for bid right now. Lots of them have pre bids already. Really good stuff. Crazy high grade private collection as well. All right, folks. We shall we'll catch the last of this game, call my woman back, see what's going on. Thanks for hanging. Actually, a fun chat, man. I always like telling those old wrestling stories that people would never believe it's true, and then the people finally meet the people I talk about when they're with me and go, "Oh my God, you were telling me it was true all this time." Like I have no reason to make it up, but wrestling for hell yeah, man. I'll tell you what, Diablo, and I said this recently to Jerry Lawler. I was with Jerry Lawler and Jimmy Hart 3 weeks ago, and I said, man, there were times where I stopped loving wrestling, but she never stopped loving me. And I'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. True story.